Hi yogis, welcome to class. I have a really great quick one for you today, and this one is all about belly health. So we're going to target belly bloating. So sometimes you just feel bloated and full and you feel like you just need to move things along, and this class is going to help with that. It's really quick, it's really gentle. You don't need any special props, but I do have a blanket handy and I'll show you how that can kind of help things along if that feels right for you, if you happen to have one of those. So like I said, you don't need anything special. If you don't have that, don't worry about it. We're going to head on down to the mat on our backs. So come on back, find your way down, and then walk your feet so that they're just a little bit wider than your hips. And your hands can be anywhere that feels good. I'm going to bring them out into a T shape, and then just let your knees fall over towards the left. So we're just going to be here letting kind of the body do its thing. Once you find the shape, it's very helpful if you can just be in that shape. So try not to fidget. This is a really great time to scan your body and see what kind of sensations, what kind of feelings come up. Just see what you notice. You might even notice some belly gurgling. You might notice a little bit of tightness. All right, we're going to take this to the other side. So using your hands, you're just going to bring your legs to the other side. So this is a really great place. If you have a blanket, you can just let the knee rest on that blanket. We're going to bring one hand to the belly and one hand just up onto your ribs, right? So this is actually where your stomach is. It's kind of tucked up under here. And then down here, kind of below the belly button, this area is more intestines than belly, but we call it belly. So just by putting your hands here, focusing on this area and the breath. Go ahead and let your hands fall away. Use them to bring your knees back to center if you need to. And then we're going to roll up. So I'm old, you guys, I need a little help. So I bring my hands behind my knees and then just roll on up. So the next thing we're going to do is a fold. We're going to fold forward into a gentle fold. And you notice I have my baggy clothes on here today. So if you feel like you have to wear baggy clothes, this might be the class for you. So turning and looking towards that right leg, my toes are coming back towards my face. My left foot is kind of folded in here. And I'm just going to gently walk my hands along that right leg as I melt down over the leg. So super gentle. Easy peasy. Don't worry about flat back or any kind of breath. Just imagine that the compression of gravity pulling your body down is helping you to get things moving. Kind of waking up your belly, your intestines. Now from here, we're going to lift back up. We're going to take this right foot and just bring it to the mat in front of you, and then slide this left leg almost underneath here. If you're really flexible, you might scoop that leg underneath, but we're just going to take a gentle twist here. So just putting that right foot on the floor, knee is bent, bring your left hand to that shin right below the knee, and just look out over your right shoulder. Now, I don't recommend doing a lot of twisting if it's just been a few minutes since you ate. That can sometimes not feel good. But if you're just feeling full and bloated, this is a really great practice. So every time you inhale, I want you to think about sitting up a little bit taller. And then when you exhale, I want you to fold a little bit deeper. So it's very active. You're lifting, you're twisting. I'm going to go ahead and unwind. We're going to the other side, that head to knee pose, Janu Sirsasana. So go ahead and find your seat. So this also you could use a blanket for. If you're really tight through your hips, you can kind of roll forward and put the edge of your bum right on that seat there. Turn and look towards that left leg and then roll down. Just let gravity do the work. There might be a certain time of month that you feel more bloated than others. For a lot of women, that happens the week before their period. Or maybe it's just, kind of sporadic from time to time and you can't really put your finger on it. A practice like this can really help you. Let's go ahead and lift back up. We're going to take that twist, so bringing that left foot in front. Again, you can kind of snuggle that right leg underneath and bring your hand to the outside of that knee and we'll look behind you. Remember, you're lifting up every time you inhale, so you're making room, and then as you exhale, you're twisting a little bit deeper. Inhale, lift, exhale, twist. Go ahead and unwind, unravel. We're coming back down onto our back, so you can move that blanket out of the way. Come on down, and when you get there, bring your knees with you. So this pose is called Apanasana, or wind breathing pose, for obvious reasons. So you can pull those knees gently towards your body, and even find a little bit of rocking here. Sometimes that feels good. If it doesn't feel good to move, then just be still. You can grab opposite wrists or pull the knees in closer if that feels good. Sometimes compression feels very good and sometimes compression feels very bad. So just do whichever works for you. There's no wrong answer. And now we're going to move into a really deep twist. So bring that left foot to the mat. Hold on to that right knee. Pull it in towards you. And then step that left leg out super duper long. Now we're going to take this knee across your body and stack the hips. So keep twisting. You might get some snap, crackle, pops. If the ground is really far and it's super uncomfortable, you can bring that blanket underneath your knee and then maybe open up that right arm. So if that creates a lot of tension, you can just bring that other arm wherever it feels good. Be able to settle into this pose. We're going to be here for about 10 rounds of breath. Go ahead and unwind, unravel. Pull your knees back in. Take a little hug here. If you want to bring that blanket with you for the other side, you can certainly do that. I'm going to bring the right foot to the mat. Pull that left knee in, give it a little tug, and then reach that right leg long. Now let's find that twist to the other side. So again, you're trying to stack the hips. You can do anything with this arm, so you can, so I'm trying to think, this is not very comfortable. So whatever feels good for you. For me, reaching the arm out long is nice. Even opening up into like a half cactus arm, but whatever works. Try not to struggle against the twist. You can look straight up. You can look over to the right to find a little bit of ease, or if you want to get a stretch through the neck, you can look over towards the left. I'm a fan of multitasking some things. And again, we'll take about 10-ish rounds of breath. Go ahead and unwind, unravel here. Come on back. Give yourself a nice little hug. And then using your hands, you can rock and roll and come on back up. Find your way to your seat. And there you have it. So if you are experiencing a lot of bloating and you just feel heavy and tight, you feel like things need a little bit of help moving along, you can do a practice like this every day if you want. It's super short. You can pick one or two of these poses and do them if they feel really good. Or you can add this onto your regular workout and keep your GI system humming along nice and healthy. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat today. I hope this really, really helps you. Namaste.